Hello everyone, my name is Nico Baun. I am one of the two leaders of ExperiencePlus, and today we're talking about bike safety. Our main goal in our experiences is for you to have a great time. And there's no fun without safety. So for that, today, we're going to share a couple of tips for you to stay safe. Very important. We are sharing the road with pedestrians, with other cyclists, and with vehicles. So it's very important to tell them in advance what we're planning to do. For this, we'll use hand signals. If I want to turn right, I will stretch my right arm. If I want to turn left, left. If I want to stop, I will just put my hand facing to the back. Or if I want to reduce the speed, I will do this. And I have one pro tip for you. If you use your vocal cues to tell your friends behind, they will appreciate it. Such, for example, as stopping, turning left, stopping, and reducing the speed. Even though the roads are well maintained, sometimes we do find some hazards, some branches along the way, some potholes that we need to be super careful. We need to adapt the speed, let the others know as soon as possible, and then adapt this ready for everything position. And in case we can avoid it safely, we do. And if not, we just go over it, maintaining this position, and it should be all fine. Pothole! Woo! Do you think that's the best way to ride your bike? We are sharing the road with more motorists, so it's very important to behave, and if we want them to respect us, we need to respect them. So I would leave a gap like this, a bit more than a meter, okay? And here I will choose a straight line, and I will try to go all the time straight. Now, here comes the pro tip. If you're riding on a very windy road and you think it's not safe to overtake you, me personally, I will put the bike a little bit more in the center of the road until it's safe to overtake, and then go back to the exterior, letting the cars overtake you safely. Uh-oh. Oof! That was close. Obviously, that was just an example, but this situation happens more often than you think. Cars open the doors without looking, and that happens mostly in the city center. So that's why we suggest you to go a little bit more on the center of the road rather than so close to the cars, to avoid the situations. Do you think that was the right way to stop? For an effective braking, we need to use both brakes. And you know one thing? Which one do you think is the most important one? The front one. The front one takes, in asphalt, 70%, and the rear one takes 30%. But if we change to some gravel or loose dirt, we go from 60 to 40. It depends. Very important is to never ever block the wheels. Brake gradually with both brakes, remembering which one to press more and less. That was an effective braking. And there's one pro tip. Whenever you brake, have the ready for everything position. That would be elbows in certain angle, hard on the core, and the knees a little bit flexed. If you can move your weight a little bit to the back, the braking is going to be more efficient. It's going to be a lot better. One of the things that scares people the most is turning in a descent. How can we improve that? First thing would be to plan ahead of time. So once again, vision, focus, way ahead, see the turn, anticipate with the braking, lowering up the speed, adapting the speed perfectly to the turn. And then once you're facing the turn, looking ahead into the inside of the turn, and then focus at the exit of the turn. Two common mistakes we have when we are doing a turn or descent is the first one, taking too much speed and braking in the inside of the turn. And what would happen is that your wheels will slip, something like this. You will lose completely the control of your bike and you will fall off. The second one is if we're turning, for example, to the left, if we're having the left pedal on the bottom, it will maybe touch the asphalt. So what we need is to get it up, and then we can do the turn. I've got one pro tip for you. If you lean the bike a little bit and your upper body stays up straight, the bike is gonna do a better turn. Practice that and you will get a lot better in the turns. Gears can be our friends or worst enemies. If you have a very high gear, very easy gear, you will spin super fast and you will get tired super quick. But also on the other side, if you have a super low gear, super hard gear, it's very difficult to maintain and your muscles will get sore super quickly. So the best would be to look for a certain cadence and adapt it to the terrain that we're riding. Like this, you will maintain the cadence and ride smoothly and easily. The best is to maintain a rhythm of a 90 RPM cadence and adapting always to the hills, shifting properly so you can have this cadence. Speaking of which, if you don't anticipate going up a hill and you are on your hardest gear, you won't be able to go up the hill. But if you anticipate and you adapt well your gears, then you will fly up the hill. Yee-hee! Riding as a group, it's super fun, but there's certain things we need to follow. Very important. One very important tip that I'm going to share with you is to never ever overlap wheels. What does it mean that? To never have the wheels next to each other like this, because just in case the rider in front of me goes a little bit like this and touches my wheel, I'm gonna fall very easily. For that, I'm just gonna leave a little bit of space, something like this, or even a little bit more space if I don't feel comfortable. And like this, we make sure nothing's gonna happen. Turning left. Stopping. And that's the best way to do a turn and to brake with the whole group, knowing in advance what we're gonna do, and perfectly everyone in its position. Thumbs up for this one, perfect. Great riding, there you go. Nice one. Falls can happen very easily and very quick. So these are our main tips that we give you to prevent these falls. First one, always try to look ahead. Second, adapt the speed to the circumstances and the terrain. Third one is try to signal every movement you're going to do in advance so the others know what you're going to do. The fourth is practice at home. Even though you ride alone, practice some hand signals, practice a little bit so that you can confident with all these movements and all these new tips that we gave you. And the fifth and more important one, enjoy your holidays.